I don't know. I support Obama all the way, man. Romney, you need work.
But I just don't believe the government should be able to invade our privacy like that. We're citizens of this country. We shouldn't be treated like we're all criminals.
I agree. She sums it up very nicely. It's just disturbing and wrong, and yeah.
Romney actually said he would support a law called the NDAA, which would grant him the power to indefinitely detain any American citizen and arrest any American citizen at any time he wants under his discretion to fight the war on terror, without a court of law. How do you feel about that?
Again, unconstitutional and immoral.
No.
But it's kind of crazy. It sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely something that I wouldn't support. It's all about freedom here and due process, and a law like that just doesn't apply.
I don't feel good about that. Obviously, this country is built on freedom, and we continue to try to strive for that in both economics and social life. And this country has attracted many, many people for that reason alone.
That's a violation of our absolute rights. It's not possible to do that.
I think he's a psychopath. And as an immigrant, I totally disagree.
Romney is actually proposing to actually establish a secret kill list that also would include American citizens, which he would personally call off on and decide if they would get drone bombed or not. How do you feel about that policy Romney is proposing?
Well, I mean, it sounds unconstitutional to me, and immoral, and he talks about morality all the time.
He's watching too much Terminator, actually.
People have a right to live, whether they're terrorists or not. I'm not a person that supports terrorism, but I say that they should get prosecuted and they should go to jail, not killed.
Coming from a country that used to be a dictatorship, I don't really want to go back to that.
It's kind of scary. Romney also proposed using drone bombs in countries that we haven't declared war in, and actually said he would expand them 6 times more than George W. Bush.
Of course he did.
How do you feel about that?
I can't possibly be happy about it, so I guess I'm going to say that I don't feel very happy about it.
That's incredible. That's just incredible.
He said he would actually expand the drone bombing 6 times more than George W. Bush, and drone bomb other countries like Yemen, which we haven't declared war on, and Pakistan as well.
Crazy. Crazy guy. Crazy guy. Yeah. That's why I'm not voting for him.
Well, I'm a pacifist, so I just think that's unnecessary. Well, I hope it's unnecessary, I guess. I'm not entirely caught up on Middle Eastern foreign policy. But, I mean, that seems, again, like, crazy, and he's, like, just trying to appeal to war hawks. So, like...
Totally. I don't agree with war either, and so any kind of war is bad.
He need work, man. We need somebody better to do those things. That's going to lead us to war, for more terrorists coming into America and just destroy everything we got. So that can't be happening.
No collateral damage to other human beings. That's one of our basic human rights, being American or not.
I actually have a confession to make. I feel really bad. I lied. I'm actually not supporting Romney in any way, shape, or form. He probably would do those things, but what I mentioned, Obama has actually done within the last 4 years. He has passed the NDAA. He does have a secret kill list. He has expanded the Patriot Act. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean...
You can look it up yourself. I'm not lying.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's Obama. Let me take a minute and think about that.
Take your time.
Actually, those are not facts. All of those, what you just stated, those wasn't facts.
I wish I would have printed out the documents. They are.
Those are not.
However, I don't agree with everything President Obama has done, but for the greater good, most of the policies he's put in place, I agree with. So I'm definitely a supporter.
Wow. I'm shocked.
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but there's a lot of other reasons why I'm going to vote for Obama, and hearing that stuff honestly doesn't change it. I'm a liberal. I like the health insurance plan. I could list a million different reasons.
I take a look at what's going on and what I like and who does better. They both don't tell the whole truth, but I think that, we got a choice, so the choice is not too good.
The lesser of two evils, sadly.
Yeah, although I signed on for the healthcare thing way early on.
I think that we're picking between equal amount of evil, so yeah.
Does that concern you with your support for Obama?
Yeah, actually was Barack Obama supported, but now that you're letting me all these things come to light, I would definitely take my vote.
I'm not sure about. I don't know, man. I have to see that to believe it. Trust me.
Don't believe me. Please do your own research. I'm not lying. I swear.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. I have to see this for myself, man. I can't believe that happened.
Don't believe me.
That really messed up. If he do those things, that really messed up.
He already did. Look them up. Don't believe me. Thank you so much for your time. WeAreChange.org is the website. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
For 6 months and pay a $1,000 fine because I am raising chickadees.
Fucking kidding me.
No, it's incredible.
The drinking waters of Ireland and 60% of the American public are now getting this. And there's a large number of studies that show that fluoride causes cancer.
A peaceful revolution has jump-started a chain of reactions that are unstoppable. The leaders of the world are scared and are doing all they can to hold on to the power. We, the people, must keep the truth with you by standing together as one. There is no one, there are no one, yet we are millions, we are millions, we are millions, we are millions, we are millions. Origin is our enemy. Keep yourselves occupied. Don't allow it to rule over your being. Let your fellow neighbor know about what is going on. Help them unveil the curtains that keep us blinded to the natural order. Powerful energy. revolve through the natural laws of the universe, which is a powerful energy. This energy is known by some as the will of God, the Holy Spirit, the way, the implicator, the job, Holy Spirit, but for now we can call it anonymous love. Throughout ages we have been under their control. But deep inside of us there is a spark of divine love that thrives for justice, freedom, love, peace, unity, compassion, and furthermore, it moves at such a speed, with such intensity that it will never be stopped. We are anonymous. We are legion. United as one. Divided by zero. We do not forgive censorship. We do not forget oppression. Expect us.
He could be executed at home, has already received death threats, and is pinning his hopes on the US giving him shelter. But an openly gay Saudi diplomat who is seeking asylum has been left in legal limbo, and some believe for political reasons. RT's Guy in Chichikan takes up this.
In Saudi Arabia, being gay could be punished by death, public lashings, or jail time. That's the law. 4 years ago, the employees of the Saudi consulate in Los Angeles found out that their colleague, Ali Ahmad Asiri, is gay.
Saudi Arabia has stripped Asiri of his diplomatic passport and insisted that he go back to his homeland. Asiri turned to the U.S. government for asylum, and you would think Washington, that claims to be vigorously defending gay rights around the globe, would, at the blink of an eye, help this gay Saudi man avoid guaranteed persecution. But up to this day, Asiri's status has been up in the air. And I'm joined by his friend, Ali Al-Ahmed. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
The diplomat himself is not willing to speak publicly at the moment. Mr. Asiri says that if he goes back to his country, he could be killed in broad daylight, as he said. Why do you think is the U.S. stalling with his asylum?
The United States is experiencing a phenomenon where it is willing to violate its own domestic laws to please the Saudi monarchy. And this is what the Obama administration is doing. They are ignoring the same principles that they are advocating abroad in their country by denying Mr. Asiri the right to asylum and trying to deport him actively 4 years after he sought asylum. The Obama administration has proved that it does not really care about gay rights more than so it cares for the feeling and sensitivities of the Saudi monarchy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, on top of being gay, this Saudi man has also openly criticized his country's quote-unquote backwardness, as well as the role of what he calls militant imams in Saudi society. And yet, Saudi Arabia is one of America's best friends in the Middle East, and it is unlikely next time President Obama warmly greets its ruler that they will sit down to discuss the brutal treatment of people like Asiri in Saudi Arabia. In Washington, I'm Dennis Trahan.
Attention passengers, this is your captain speaking. Today I'll be cruising at an altitude of 30,000 feet. This is something we tell you to seem important, even though there's really nothing you do with that information. Right now we're receiving word that the flight will be delayed a bit, so there's some new safety information we need to go over in light of recent events on a Ryanair flight from Stadsund to Porto, Portugal, where over 100 passengers took over the plane after an 11-hour delay. During the delay, please do not ask for food and water, as our flight attendants have been instructed to ignore you. Do not attempt to offer money for food or try to leave the aircraft, even if you have an infant on board. In case of extreme unrest, please refrain from calling the police, as that was the only thing that worked to allow the passengers to leave the aircraft. Updates on the delay will be given every 15 minutes, but we use the word updates loosely, as they will contain no new information. Should you start to feel hot, the air conditioning will only be turned on after 2 hours. Should mutiny take place, please refrain from using your cell phones to record the unrest, like the video you are seeing on the seat back in front of you. In an event of being recorded and held accountable, we will placate you with refreshment vouchers and an apology will be issued. We appreciate your cooperation and acceptance of us treating you like prisoners. Thank you for choosing Ryanair, at least we're not Delta Airlines.
Like, subscribe.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. As we turn to Pakistan.